Hi, my name is Rachel Bornstein, and I'm the librarian for the New England Culinary Institute. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Opposing Viewpoints database, why you might want to access it, and how you go about accessing it. So first, this is the Opposing Viewpoints database. I like it because it focuses on social issues and the different points of view that people have about those social issues. It is updated every day, so it features lots of contemporary, up to the minute articles that are still well researched and perfect for using in your papers or presentations. So before we get too far into it, I want to show you how you access it. I like to access the databases through the through the Moodle homepage. So on that Moodle homepage, there is a gray box labeled Useful Links and Services. And inside that gray box, there's a link both to the library homepage and to the library database passwords. Now, you will maybe need those if you are accessing from off campus. So just remember that they're there. I'm going to click on Library. That's going to take me to the library homepage. And then on the library homepage, I'm going to click Library Databases. And under VOL, the Opposing Viewpoints is one of our featured databases. So I'm going to click it and get directly into it. Now, because I've already been on this database today, it did not ask me for a password even though I'm off campus. In general, when you're off campus, it will ask you for a password and then it'll leave you logged in for a little while. When it asks you for that password, you can go back to the Moodle homepage and access the list of library database passwords. Technically, this one is part of VOL, the Vermont Online Libraries. So on the list, that is the password that you'll want to use. Once you're all logged in, you will see this page, which is the Opposing Viewpoints homepage. There's a couple different ways to access articles in Opposing Viewpoints. My favorite is Browse Issues. Whenever possible, I'll use that. So Browse Issues is not a list of every single issue that they talk about in this database, but it is the ones where there are so many resources available and it's accessed so often that they've decided to make an entire topic page for that issue. And there are a lot of ones on here that might be relevant for your coursework at NECI. The local food movement. Down lower on the list, there's the obesity epidemic, factory farming, animal rights could potentially have some good information. Lots of different things that you might find helpful. I'm going to click on the local food movement so that you can see one of the topic pages. Now, the reason I like to start with the issues pages whenever possible is that they start off with a nice essay that's just an overview of the topic that they're discussing, the different points of view. So maybe you're doing a paper on local food movement and you don't even know why somebody might be against the local food movement. And so this is a nice way just to get a feel for the different topics that are involved and an idea of what you might want to focus on in your project. And that is the caption for that image there. When you scroll down, you can see that there are lots and lots of resources. Again, the most recent one was published last week. June 12th was a week ago as I'm recording this, but frequently there will be ones that were even from the day before. Academic journal articles, newspaper articles, images, videos, and audio, as well as reference books. Those all keep you inside the database. There are also websites. Those will take you out of the database. Frequently, those are websites of people who have a very specific point of view, which again can still be helpful when you're writing a persuasive essay, but it is good to bear in mind that they might not be objective. But if they are linked to from here, they are at least, in general, well-researched, reliable websites. There are also related topics, so these are other topic pages that might have information that's relevant to what you're doing. And then last but not least, I want to point out the viewpoints. Viewpoints are essays that have been written specifically for the Opposing Viewpoints database. I like them because they have lots of great, reliable information and are written by experts, and because they make very clear what their point of view is. So local food is not necessarily better for the environment. You know exactly the point of view that's being taken, and that can be really helpful when all you just want to make sure you have a few ideas for the opposition's point of view on your topic. I want to show you one thing too that I really like, and this is true of anything that you access through any of the library databases. When you click on the article and you scroll all the way to the bottom, this is a long one, so it takes a while, you can see that it ends with the citation of that source. So you can copy and paste that directly into your bibliography. You'll still need to do your in-text citation where you put in parentheses after the part that you quoted the author's name so that your instructor knows where you got it from, which parts of your paper came from which of your sources. But this part is basically taken care of for you. You just have to copy and paste. The viewpoints close with further readings, so these might be items that we own in the NECI library. They might be things you can find elsewhere online. And they do have related subjects. So sometimes maybe the buy local movement, and you'll be able to see other articles about that. I'm going to go back to browse issues. And I want to show you one more, actually I went back to the local food movement page. I want to show you the other way to access information. Sometimes if your topic is more specific, it won't have its own topic page. So one that comes up kind of frequently is aquaponics. Whoops. When people are writing about local food. So I'm going to type in aquaponics as a search in the search bar, which is available on any page in this database. And it's going to find things. And as you can see, there's still audio. There's still 37 news articles, some magazine articles. So not as much as on the topic pages, but specific information that you can access. So that's good to bear in mind. Again, I think this is a very helpful database. I hope that you'll use it. And if you have any questions about it, you can let me know at library@neci.edu.